her to open the door. She stepped out onto the sidewalk, aware that heads were turning. In black and emerald green, she cut the kind of figure people assumed must belong to an actress whose name they couldn't quite bring to mind. It was a useful and harmless deception, of advantage to both deceiver and deceived. From within the car, Zola said,
"All of us, at times, must hide our true natures from the world."
Madame Hydra sighed. "I am well aware of your abilities, Monsieur Zola, and I find your constant need to display them tiresome."
"Beg pardon,"
she heard from within the limousine. Then the driver shut the door and Madame Hydra walked into the terminal accompanied by a skycap who carried her single bag. She tipped him $100 and waved her Latvian diplomatic credentials at the security personnel. Once seated on the commuter flight to Washington, D.C., she considered Zola's words. What might he be hiding from her? It was he who had suggested that she use a regular flight. S.H.I.E.L.D. was monitoring private charters intensively. Perhaps there was good sense in this. The people she was going to see preferred as little attention drawn to them as possible. They were Hydra, as she was Hydra. Many heads, some hidden and others simply disguised. Zola, she supposed, was also Hydra. His was a head she did not welcome, but its presence was necessary. Once he had served his purpose, she intended to cut that head off and see what else might grow in its place. Until then, yes, true natures must be hidden from the world. 1. Provisional Application for Patent. Title: Pulse Bolt Armament System, Suit-Borne. Description: A generation and delivery system for the production of concentrated bursts of kinetic energy that increase in force as they travel by drawing power from the displacement of air. Designed for use in conjunction with personal armor, such as Stark Industries patents Redacted, Redacted, and Redacted. Improved pulse bolt projection capability is a dramatic force multiplier in battlefield situations, and the technology has industrial applications as well, among them mining, propulsion systems, and construction/demolition. Claim: Develops and extends technological innovations in previous Stark Industries patents Redacted, 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 and Redacted. Specific improvements include higher kinetic energy per unit of generating power, refinements in delivery and lensing to reduce need for cooling systems at point of generation. These improvements increase utility of pulse bolt technology in applications demanding portability and ease of use, including the fields of civilian crowd control and light infantry engagements. Security status: Project undertaken under the auspices of Stark Industries agreements with the Department of Defense, S.H.I.E.L.D., and other governmental agencies outlined in Senate Amendment Redacted to Senate Amendment Redacted to H.R. Redacted 110th. Technology is proprietary to Stark Industries, but will be shared fully with all eligible entities. Technology is classified and will not be licensed until such time as classification order is rescinded. On his way out the Long Island Expressway to the new lab, Tony Stark got a call from Nick Fury. "Answer," he said to the phone, and then greeted Nick. "Sarge," he said, "how's the war?" "Funny," Fury said. "Where are you going? I'm getting memos from senators who are worried that you're not going to deliver on certain items of interest to the United States government." "Spare me the belly-aching of senators." Tony watched through smoked and bulletproof windows as his driver swung down the off-ramp onto an access road that led to the lab. He was more excited to get to work than he had been in months. "Maybe I'll spare you the next round of contracts, too," Fury growled. Tony laughed. "Nick, come on. I think Stark Industries will survive without government handouts." "Not if DOD classifies everything you've ever done with government handouts, you won't," Fury said. "And just to clarify, that's not a direct threat, but it is something I heard discussed in a committee meeting yesterday afternoon." "The only thing that'll do is make my lawyers rich," Tony said. "Most senators are lawyers," Fury said. "Remember that." Tony sighed.